Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with Penelope's Shroud. Alright, we're actually going to dismount from our vessel here. It looks like we're actually closing in on our target, so of course we're going to call up our trusty companion.
The legendary Shroud. Albinor wasn't lying.
Alright, let's gain a little bit of elevation here and see if we can find any military presence. As you guys can see, there is a lot of military around this location. Obviously, we have some individuals which are also taking a nap, so that's incredibly interesting. We definitely need to do a little bit more looking around before we just bum rush right into this location, considering that there does appear to be quite a bit of military presence, and we definitely do not want to run into these guys if we don't have to. Alright, so it does appear like we have located at least most of the individuals. As you guys can see, we also have a few landing crafts over here, so that means that most of these guys found their way over to this location simply by utilizing the same boat that we did.
All the years I lived on Kefalonia, I never realized the mighty Odysseus' palace was here.
Now, it looks like we may have one guy that's actually on patrol over here. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get inside of a bush here relatively easily. We are definitely going to attempt to do this as stealthy as possible, but of course in the off chance that we have to break out the spear and start stabbing people to death, we'll definitely utilize that as well. Looks like there may just be one or two guys over here that we have to worry about. I'm actually going to climb all the way up here real fast, and I'm going to hope that this guy will not see us, but it does appear like we might have been detected a little bit faster than I was hoping. Alright, so for the most part, we were able to successfully do that. Let's assassinate this individual.
Shroud. In the flesh? I mean, cloth.
Alright, now we need to actually go and return the Shroud all the way back to our newfound friend, which actually seems like a very powerful individual. For the most part, we should be able to get out of here with relative ease, considering that there really wasn't a whole lot of military that was actually on the way up into this location. It was mostly just near the tents and all the actual structures themselves. Now, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start all these guys' boats on fire, but we actually don't have a whole lot of time for that, considering that I think they're probably going to be a little suspicious of why their friend is no longer with them. So let's make sure that we get back on our little vessel here, and we're actually going to basically go all the way back to where we were previously. Alright, so it does look like we're actually going to be approaching our objective marker here. Basically, it's going to be inside of this beautiful structure, as you guys can see. Definitely lots of pride went into this location.
Cassandra? Good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now the Shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Misthios.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Misthios. Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kefalonia. So far away you might never return.
Generals bleed like anyone else.
Good. What do you say?
Who is this general?
They call him the Wolf.
He'd do something to offend you?
Yes, he's costing me drachmi. He's not good for business.
Anything I should know about Megaris?
Only that it's the most valuable land in the Greek world. From a military perspective, of course. Unfortunately for Megarians, it has two very powerful neighbors who just can't seem to play nice. In the tug of war between Corinth and Athens, Megaris is their own.
Why me?
Because no one knows who you are. You're invisible.
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
Of course.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
War? With who?
The entire Greek world is at each other's throats. What rock have you been hiding under exactly?
Kefalonia. You won't be disappointed.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.